Here we are with Hope, who's going to be sharing a Mother's Day recipe with us today.
Hi, I'm making a 6-inch strawberry and chocolate cake with cream cheese frosting. So this is the crumb coat, and after you've refrigerated it for 20 to 30 minutes, you can start on the actual coat of frosting. But the crumb coat is to trap all the crumbs in so they don't get caught in the final coat of frosting. So, yeah.
How many layers do you have here, Hope?
6 layers.
And it's alternating?
Yes. Between
Chocolate?
strawberry and chocolate, yeah.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so now we're gonna start on the final layer of frosting. And so you can just put some on the top and kind of just push it outwards.
And you're using an offset spatula to do that?
Yes. And there are different spatulas that some are straight, but like without the curve. But this is, I prefer this one because it gets it nice and smooth without having to tilt it too much. But you can use whatever you prefer.
And I see that the crumb coat is working because you're not doing what I do whenever I frost a cake, which is get the crumbs mixed up in the frosting.
Yes. And then you can start on the sides. And just go around with that.
And having the Lazy Susan helps a lot with this process.
Yes, because when you're smoothing it all out, you want to get it extra straight, like the edges you want to be very smooth. So it's very helpful to have a turning table or whatever you call it. So just keep putting the frosting all around the cake.
And you said that this is a relatively fluffy cream cheese frosting.
Yes, and this is also a crusting cream cheese frosting, which is helpful for the crumb coat, so it can like set before you put the final layer. And there are also different kinds of frosting that you can use. So another favorite of mine is the Swiss meringue buttercream, but that's made with egg whites, and it's a lot less sweeter because you don't have as much powdered sugar. And so you can just mix and match frostings to fit whatever cake you want to do.
And I understand that this is a pretty much of an original combination you're putting together here for this cake.
I just took some favorite recipes of mine and just combined them together to create the strawberry chocolate cake.
So you're preparing the decorative frosting from the same base.
Yes. And I'm just gonna color this pink a little bit so then we can have a splotchy look at the bottom. And you don't want to get too much at first, so then you can add it as you go in case your shade is too dark.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of the coloring goes a long way.
Yeah. And you also want to have some extra so that if it is too dark, you can just add it back in to make it lighter.
You said you wanted to have it a kind of a watercolor effect.
Yes. Not exactly ombre, but like kind of just blended in there. Okay. So you can
That looks beautiful.
your spatula and wipe the excess buttercream off. And then just take a little bit of your frosting and splotch it on there. Do that all along the bottom.
So this is just applying an amount of frosting,
Yeah.
and then you will smooth it afterwards.
Yes. And now, let's wipe off that buttercream and then just smooth it like you did before. And then we can go back and add some later to blend it in. And just apply light pressure to get the look that you want. After that, you can take your scraper and then just go around until you get a smooth consistency. Or if you scrape that off, you can put a little bit more on. And then go around again. And then I'm going to rinse this off so I can apply a little bit more white buttercream.
These colors are really pretty. Perfect for Mother's Day, of course.
And I'm going to add a little bit more pink down here. And then you can go around again with your scraper and keep wiping it off as you go.
So this is the final decoration for the strawberry layer cake with buttercream icing. So what is this, Hope?
This is a chocolate fan that I made, and then I kind of painted it with luster dust and covered it with a metallic edible spray. And so after you have done your little swirl, if you want to do that, you can put or decide which side you want to be the front. And so I think this side is going to be my front. And then you can just stand it up in the cake and press it in a little bit.
It's beautiful.
And then you can add a little bit of buttercream behind it to support it so it doesn't fall over. And then I'm gonna just add some strawberries over here. Just have a little pile